Want to see my deck? See? You gotta be quick. You gotta be quick with me. I'm from Erie, PA.
All right, in this video, let's start off with the vintage golf bag here, right? This is a leather bag from the mid-60s, I believe. This was my dad, Fred Kerner, Fritz. This was his bag. Now, he passed away in 1969. My brother had these clubs until about probably 10 years ago. He came over and gave them to me. So I'm in the process of just refinishing them gently. They'll never be hit again. Funny story about that, I didn't have any clubs 2 years ago when I decided to take up golf again. And I actually took these to the local golf fitter. I said, let's regrip these. And he felt so bad for me. He thought I'd kill myself if I tried to play with these. He gave me a set of clubs. There you go. All right. They were like Joe Namath clubs, but at least they had cavities on them. So I'm assuming the era these are from, for you guys who play golf, no doubt forged irons, all right, McGregor's. So I spent some time just cleaning them up. And I love the putter here, the Cushnet putter here, bullseye. There you go. And the best part about this putter is this really cool, sexy green grip with a flat spot on it too. Kind of ahead of its time, right? And it's amazing. That grip's over 50 years old and it's still tacky. They don't make them like that anymore, do they? I guess they do, but nobody uses them. All right, so we've got the set of irons, but we're missing some woods. But before we switch over to more of a stationary camera, this bag, again, pretty cool. I have to admit, it was out in the garage for several years. And it got pretty dirty, all right? Just the stuff that comes in your garage. So I just took some leather restorer. The thing came out great. I mean, jeez. You know, again, 50 years old. It's a Wilson Country Club golf bag. No doubt it's leather. You can see all the stitching, and there's some really heavy leather here. Shined up the aluminum band that goes around it. Might be stainless. I didn't check that with a magnet. And then it's kind of fun. There is one thing here in the pocket, some old tees. Dig in here. You don't see these anymore, short tees. Every time I go to the store now to buy tees, they're all long. All right? So some colored ones in there. I put a label on there. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave that there or not. I might have it laminated. I'm just playing around with that right now. So anyways, bag's in great shape. So we look at the set of irons I'm happy with. I'll discuss one thing I'm debating with the irons when we go back again to the stationary camera, but we are missing 4 woods. So let's talk about these woods that need restored. All right, so now that we're restoring this bag and these irons, and we'll get to the woods in a second, but also I got these. This is a set of head covers from the 1960s. F. Kerner Gospel Hill Golf Course. CC, Country Club, I guess they were calling it. But 5, 2, 4, 3, okay? Now, I know these are kind of ugly, all right? But they're part of the set, all right? They were my dad's, so first thing we did is wash them in the washing machine with Woolite on the Gentle Cycle. But they had a lot of, you know when you wear a sweater and it gets those little balls all over it? So for $7, I went down to Walmart and got this fabric shaver. And you just go over it. And it pulls all those snags off. So that took care of that, and maybe my sweaters will look better this summer or this fall too. So anyways, kind of fun, the head covers. Love it. Again, vintage stuff here. Now, one quick point about the irons, all right? I get a little anal about the finishing touches here. So I've got these 2 irons here. Let's see if it shows up very well in the camera. See the red paint? All right? You can see the red paint. All right? Now, one's a little more pink. See that? It looks pretty pink. It's a red. I'll show you how I did that one. And then there's this one. A little deeper. All right? So here's the deal. For the one that's a little pink, I just used a red paint marker. All right? Filled in the lettering in. And then let it dry for a little bit, and then wipe the club off with mineral spirits. And that took care of that. Pretty simple. Didn't look bad. Then I decided to try an experiment, and I found my wife's nail polish. Now this is lacquer, and it's a little deeper red, and I like it. I hope this isn't her favorite color. Sorry, dear, but it's going for a good cause. Now the difference, of course, with this is after you know, because you're going to dab this on, it's going to get all over the place. You have to use acetone when you're done to clean it up. But I think the deeper red course, now I can barely tell the difference. Yeah, that's the red that's from the paint marker. A little pinky, a little pink, and a little deeper. I don't know if it's even worth it, but you know, those things matter to me. Okay, so we've covered the bag, the irons, the head covers, the fabric shaver, the all-important fabric shaver. And now let's look at the woods. And if you've watched any of my other videos, you know this past summer I restored a Gerstner box. I used to own a wooden boat. I'm not a big wood builder. I don't build like tables and chairs, but I do like to refinish wood. So here we go. Let's take a look at these woods. Well, this is the 3-wood. And you can see my dad, the tool maker, was screwing around adding some extra weight here. Looks like he drilled some holes and threw some brass in there. But anyways, it's been hit off a mat. Got some chipping here. The secret's going to be here. All right, what's this? The Climaguard Strata Block. You can see that wood grain under there. My biggest challenge isn't going to be refinishing these. My biggest challenge is going to be trying to save the decals, right? And I have a plan. Okay, I do have a plan. We get some chips out of the finish here. But let's look at the other ones. So that is what, the 3-wood? 3-wood. And then we have a really nice looking, what do we have here? Oh, let's see, Sam Snead 4-wood. Same thing, playing around. He added some weight to the heel on this one. And good news is this one, it looks like it hasn't really been hit off a mat, but got some sticky stuff here. Again, same thing, some problems here. Want to save these logos. And it's going to be a little tricky, okay? But I think we can do that. Just to show you the rest of the set. Another Sam Snead 2-wood. All right. It looks like he did this. I'm not sure. That might be factory there. That might be where the hosel comes in. But this is a Blue Ridge Climaguard Strata Block. So this is obviously, these 3 are set. And then, not sure if this was his or mine when I was a kid. 5-wood. Might be, because he's got a cover for one. And we've got some problems here with the finish. We've got to figure out how we're going to paint that black. But again, got some nice lettering here. That one's not in too good a shape, but it says Wilson on it. I want to try and save that. So what we're going to do is I will take you through this process as we lovingly save these. But the big deal is I found this one, and this is another 5-wood. And this one might have been. I can't. They don't put any identification on the shafts. This might have even been my mother's. Might have been mine. I don't know. It's a McGregor, probably late 70s. Got a nice chip here, but we're going to start with this one, so I can get my act together here. And there you can see that was right. That's the hosel coming in. But anyways, oil hardened. I'll try to save that, but really not a lot of logos here to save on this one. And this will be a good one to get my process down pat, because I'm not going to have a heart attack if I screw these up. Now, if you look, all these woods have been hand wound here, okay? They've got that binding on them. We're not going to touch that, okay? I'm not at that level yet, and it looks like they're all like that. Let's see here. Nope. The Sam Sneads aren't. The Sam Sneads are all what you call a one-piece, some sort of a plastic here, vinyl, that's holding the whole thing together, all right? But we're going to start, I think, like I said, with this one. Not a lot of sentimental value here, and there's not too many decals for me to save. And we'll perfect the process on this one, and then we'll move on to the classic Sam Snead Blue Ridges, which are going to look gorgeous if I don't screw them up. So I'm Phil Kerner, the guy from Erie, the tool and die guy. A lot of things here. So back to the grind we go.